Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And this year has been really a super exciting year till date, right? We have had so many exciting launches, and recently we just concluded yet another blockbuster project at River Modern. Once again, it was a close to sell out Goko Land project, at the pristine of River Valley itself. And today we will be talking about another integrated project with the mall and the MRT right at the doorstep, and even an early childhood development center. So this is none other than Pinery Residences. All right. So let's find out more on this project today. So the usual disclaimer, all right. So Pinery Residences is developed by renowned developer Huat as well as Sunway MCL. I believe these developers are really a seasoned player in the market, and those of you guys who have been on the lookout in the property market for long enough will find these developers not foreign at all. All right. So basically, these are some of the developments that they have developed. So they have developed developments like the Continuum, which is at Tiam Siu Avenue. Basically, it's a freehold development in the heart of District 15. All right, and of course, Terra Hill. Okay, and that is at District 5 itself. And last but not least is Key Residences at Brookvale. All right. Okay, so Pinery Residences, how did the name come about? Pinery is basically like pineapple online, all right? So it is basically like you can see is a place, specifically a greenhouse or tropical area for cultivating pineapples. So you see, developer want you guys to be super hot, all right, in the year of the fire horse in 2026. So that's the reason they named this development Pinery Residences. All right. So seriously, it's a seriously hot online project. All right. So let's have a look now, basically at the master plan itself. So you can see that this is the site itself where Pinery Residences is located. All right. So you can see in the surrounding itself, Tampines is a very up and coming developing township. So you're able to see there are many residential units in the area, and many potential HDB upgraders, which I will be talking more about later. So you can see over here there are 1,086 units, 546 units, 750 units, 1,070 units, 1,613 units. So all these are the HDB clusters that will MOP in time to come. All right. When Pinery Residences actually achieves its TOP, like 4 or 5 years down the road, right? So these are your potential exit strategy in the future. And what makes things even better is that, of course, we have a renowned St. Hilda's Primary and Secondary School. We are within the 1 km radius itself. Pinery itself, all right, is within the 1 km radius. So it's perfect for the school-going children, okay? Now, let's have a look at the whole neighborhood. So if you can see on the map, once again, this is where Pinery Residences is located, integrated with Tampines West MRT. Okay, so it's going to be the development in terms of the Tampines neighborhood in the future. Of course, most biggest development that we're going to have will be the Terminal 5 itself. All right. And of course, as part of the Bayshore Master Plan as well, there's going to be the largest Safra clubhouse in Singapore is also going to be developed, right? And it's going to have the waterfront experience. And of course, there's going to be the future Paya Lebar Air Base redevelopment, all right, which is also currently ongoing. And now we also know that there will be a Tampines Regional Center redevelopment, all right. So this is one of Singapore's most well-connected town, and they are going to revamp and revitalize it to make it even more lively, with new shops, offices, community facilities, and even an integrated transport hub. All right. And of course, new cycling path. All right. We are looking to obviously reduce our carbon emission every day. So, right, there's going to be this 7.7 km dedicated path of basically the park connector network itself that will link from Tampines down to Simei and even to Pasir Ris. All right. All right. So this is we can able to see for Pinery itself. So like I mentioned, in terms of the education itself, we have 1 km to not one, not two, but three primary schools: St. Hilda's Primary, Junyuan Primary, as well as Tampines Primary. And just a mere 3 MRT stops will reach SUTD, which is one of the few top universities in Singapore as well. And of course, it's just a 7 minutes walk to Temasek Polytechnic, right? Which is just across the road. Now, 5 minutes drive, you'll be able to reach your international school, UWCSEA. Okay. And for people who are looking in terms of those working in the CBD itself, of course, Downtown Line is one of the most well-connected line. So via the Tampines West MRT station along the Downtown Line, it's just a straight right down to the CBD area. In 9 minutes drive, you're able to arrive at the Changi Business Park itself. And of course, Terminal 5, which is currently under construction, and the upcoming Changi East Urban District. All right. Then in terms of amenities, although you already have plenty, given that Pinery is an integrated development, right? If you still require more, you want your variety, there are of course 3 shopping malls: your Tampines One, right, your Century Square, and your Tampines Mall, as well as our Tampines Hub, which are all within 1 MRT stop away from Pinery Residences. We are also 5 MRT stops to the Jewel Changi, okay, minutes drive away from Changi Airport, so you know you're able to have more travels, right, when you guys stay at Pinery Residences, right? And of course, it is a minutes drive away from Changi Hospital and the upcoming Eastern Regional Center. Now, nature-wise, of course, Bedok Reservoir Park is just within close proximity, just a mere 10 minutes walk. And there's, of course, a neighborhood park that is also just across the road. So in terms of the future growth, okay, they are going to really revitalize the whole Tampines Township, like I've mentioned, in the form of the Tampines Regional Center, as well as with the relocation of the Paya Lebar Air Base that will make space for further development, and the East Region Master Plan. Okay, so in terms of your long-term demand itself, like I've shared with you guys, you know, there are going to be many MOP BTO flats in the area, right, which you have seen on the master plan earlier. All these will form up your exit strategy in the next 5 years time to come. All right. And connectivity wise, definitely is fantastic. Nothing to complain about. It is directly linked to Tampines West MRT station integrated. All right. And as a mixed use development itself, of course, you have Pinery Mall that's right downstairs. You have your supermarket, your food court, your F&B, and your early childcare development center. So everything is really just at the doorstep. And in terms of orientation, it's super fantastic in a sense whereby almost all the units are north-south orientated. So it's going to be super windy in terms of all the units itself. All right. Now, of course, just to quickly run through the key selling points. So, of course, direct MRT connectivity, that is super important, right? That basically it really enriches the convenience itself with the seamless connection to Tampines West MRT. So, Downtown Line easily gets you to the CBD area, Marina Bay, Bugis, Tampines Central, etc. It's a mixed-use development, all right? Like I mentioned, right at your doorstep downstairs, you're able to have your supermarket, your food court, F&B, and early childhood development center. All right. Pinery Mall is also going to be right at the doorstep, which is actually going to be a single floor plate of 10,500 square meter of commercial space, coming with a childcare center. Education, needless to say, super fantastic. It is within 1 kilometer to 3 good primary schools, all right, within close proximity to Temasek Poly. And then you have your SUTD and United World College East Campus as well, that is all within close proximity. Now, future growth opportunities, like I've also mentioned, right, there's going to be Changi Airport Terminal 5 coming up, Tampines Regional Center redevelopment, they relocated the Paya Lebar Air Base, East Region Master Plan, so on and so forth. And many BTO and EC developments in the vicinity are coming up, and all these definitely will drive the upgraded demand in the future for Pinery Residences. All right, and it's of course a very mature estate, right? We are aware that there are 3 major malls: Tampines Mall, Tampines One, Century Square, and of course our Tampines Hub, right? All these of which are just within a close proximity to Pinery. And next thing, of course, we are just doorstep to Bedok Reservoir Park for recreation and wellness. And also, if you prefer something else, we have Safra Tampines, which is also within 200 meters away. Expressway, we are minutes away from, you know, all the major transport nodes like your ECP, PIE, and TPE to connect you to the rest of Singapore. And like I said, given that there is a north-south orientation in terms of majority of the units in Pinery is going to be super windy, right, and unblocked, right, and there's going to be generous block distance as well as large landscape. Now, lastly, in terms of medical itself, we are just minutes drive away from Changi Hospital, right, and the upcoming Eastern Regional Center. So the demand for rental is definitely there, right? In terms of people who are working at a hospital, they will perhaps we have foreigners working there. They will actually need somewhere to rent. So Pinery will become one of their top choices given its close proximity and integration with public transport nodes. All right, and of course with the upcoming Eastern Regional Center, definitely we expect also more working class people, to be in the area, and therefore there will be a higher and enriched demand for rental. Okay. All right, so let's just dive into the project overview. So firstly, we have a look at the master plan again in terms of the site plan. All right, so this is where the site is located. This is Pinery Residences. So you're able to see basically everything that is in orange itself is your residential area. So all these are residential, all right? So you have many of the HDB flats, which is where I'm telling you that basically these are all your upgraded demand. All right, and of course, this itself will be Bedok Reservoir, and then you have Temasek Poly over here. Okay, right, and of course, we are within 1 kilometer radius to St. Hilda's Primary. Okay, and in terms of the food and your daily necessities, you just have a Tampines Round Market that's right in the vicinity. All right, and for more sports facilities, of course, Tampines Safra is just at the doorstep as well. All right, so now let's just dive into the project information. So this is a mixed-use development. It's a commercial podium with supermarket, food court, early childcare development center, and 6 blocks of 14-story residential flats. So total 588 residential units, super well sized. All right, so basically this is located at Tampines Street 94 in terms of the commercial, and for the residential, its address is Bedok Reservoir Road. Okay, so total is going to have 60 commercial units of restaurant and retail. So this includes having supermarket, food court, childcare development center. So sitting on a very generous plot of land, 23,500 square meters of land. All right, plot ratio is 2.63. Residential GFA goes up to 50,000 square meters. All right, commercial GFA, which is your Pinery Mall itself, the commercial mall will be about 11,300 square meters. All right, construction method is using PPVC, which means that you are not able to actually hack down the wall. All right, tenure of land, very fresh lease, 99 years from 7 Jan 2025. Okay, so which means that the moment when you actually take your keys, you probably still have, a good 93 years left on the lease. All right, so residential car park lot, 474 car park lot, so still a super good 80% coverage, despite it being doorstep to the MRT itself, integrated in fact, right? And the very good thing is that it has a separate commercial parking lot, so it doesn't implicate the number of residential lot count. All right, so 164 commercial parking lot, and then of course there's refuse disposal. All right. Okay, so design concept. So it's community, biophilic as well as sanctuary. So it's something that the architecture seeks, to integrate the building occupants more closely to nature. All right, so they have integrated hinges like natural lighting, ventilation, and all of the other elements, to integrate into a healthy built environment for people. All right. Yep. Okay, so these are just some of the artist impression that you can see of how Pinery Residences will look like. So you see over here, all these waves, do they remind you, all these pins, do they remind you of any development that we have went through recently? If you guys remember, right in the heart of Great Wall area, there is a development called Zion Grand, right? Whereby back then, there was a lot of emphasis and hype placed on all these pins of the development, right? Because it really makes the development stand out, creates that additional 3D impact and effect, to make people remember, it's like a signature of the development. So right now, only two of the developments in recent times we know have this pin impact, which is basically the Zangren itself and Pinery Residences. All right. Okay, so now we come to the site plan. So like I mentioned, there are going to be 6 blocks. All right, 6 blocks of 14 stories. 96% are north-south orientation units. So it's going to be super fantastic, super windy. All right. And all the bin center, substation, etc., they are all sunken in the basement. So it's going to look very beautiful in the sense whereby you don't have all this sewage wastage area that is visible to the eye. All right. And clubhouse is of course also surrounded by greenery, so you can see it's a lot of greenery all across the development, right? And there is a very generous block distance, right, of as far as 46 meters apart, so it's super fantastic in terms of your privacy as well. And next thing, of course, there will be large landscape zones complemented by expansive indoor area. Okay, so basically just to orientate you guys, on this side will be our Tampines Street 94. This side right in front will be Tampines Avenue 1, and of course, Bedok Reservoir Road, which is here. All right. Okay, so just some of the artist impression, how the development will look at night is really super fantastic. So you can see very good block to block distance, right? All right, and the inner facing stacks, of course, will enjoy the swimming pool. Okay, yep. All right, now we come to the landscape amenities. So in terms of landscape amenities, it's split into 2 portions. All right, swimming pool basically will have the Vitality Sanctuary and Family Oasis. So nowadays, there is a lot of emphasis on, getting the whole big family from young to old to actually live together. So of course, you have a family oasis for the younger children, right? Vitality Sanctuary is, for people who are more of the active lifestyle, you do your serious swimming, that is where your 50-meter lap pool, right? So maybe you guys can try to soak in the Vitality Sanctuary and also let me know whether you do grow younger, as you soak there. All right. So some of the facilities, of course, includes your usual function room. There is a media lounge, games lounge, reading lounge, private dining lounge, right? Whereby, of course, you're able to engage your personal chef if you're going to have hosting any events, and changing room. Then a kids party room, BBQ pavilion. There is of course a gym, a changing room, and a spa shower. All right. Okay, so this is just the main pool. All right. Yep. So this is the private dining room itself, whereby you're able to engage your personal chef, like I mentioned, the function room. All right, to host your events. Okay, this is the games room. Then we have the gourmet room. All right, gourmet room, again, very luxurious, round dining table whereby you are able to host like a private room in a restaurant setting style, host your friends and family. Okay, yep. So, okay, so this is the family oasis. Of course, kids pool playing area. Okay, then you have a kids party room, for children birthday party. All right. Gym, changing room, and spa and shower. Okay, so this one, of course, is your Vitality Sanctuary, right? You have your jacuzzi pool area, and then over here you have a lap pool. Okay, this is a gym, so you're going to have a gym that is facing the swimming pool, so it's going to be very serene, and it's going to be very enjoyable. All right, and then of course this is a direct view of your lap pool itself, which is from the other side. Just now we were at the gym side, right? So this is the other side. All right. Okay, so this is a tranquil garden. All right, we have a pavilion, a BBQ pavilion. Okay, so now we come to the site layout itself. So in terms of the site layout, you're able to see that the view that the various stacks will be getting. So if you are in stack block 930 and 932, you are able to either enjoy the external view facing Tampines Avenue 1, which also means that you're closest to the MRT station itself. If not, if you're the inner facing one, will be either the garden view or the pool view. All right. As for block 928 itself, basically it will be once again either the garden or the pool view. Right. If not, the other side, you'll be facing the tennis court. Okay, block 926 will be similar thing, pool view, garden view. All right. And then for the block 922 and 924 itself, you'll be either facing the pool view, garden view. If not, it will be the park view. Okay. All right, so these are the layout dimension. So you're able to see it's really quite a good distance. Shortest block being only 17 meters in terms of the length, which is still a very, very good distance itself. And the longest distance, basically, you're able to see is up to 46 meters in terms of block to block distance. All right, so we have a very good distance to the HDB flats, which ranges anywhere from 70 meters even up to 200 meters. So don't have to worry about it. All right. So of course, the one on the units on the site itself slightly shorter at 20 meters and 14 meters respectively. Okay. All right, so this is the Grand Arrival Plaza. So you can see it's very, very grand. Okay. So now I show you the site layout in terms of the mall itself. So this will be the Pinery Mall, all right, whereby, like I mentioned, you have your F&B, all right, many F&B options, community plaza, you have retail options, and of course, an early childhood development center. You have a food court and a supermarket as well. All right, so these are some of the draft perspective of how the mall is going to look like. Okay. So you can see it's a very open concept sort of mall, whereby on the first level itself, you have all your F&B outlets, coffee chains and options, all right? Okay, yep. Okay, so yeah, now this is the site layout in terms of the car park itself. So of course, they also have the bicycle lots itself right at the doorstep of the MRT, right? And then right here, you're able to link through the underground pedestrian way will be your MRT already. Okay. So like just now, I also mentioned the electrical substation and bin center are underground. So it will not be unsightly in terms of not on the ground floor itself. Okay, so this is the underground pedestrian link way, which will link to your MRT. Okay, exhaust station. All right, so 95.9% of the units, like I said, is north-south orientation. All the bin center and substation are sunken in the basement, so it's hidden from your view. Now, clubhouse are all facing internal, surrounded by greenery. Okay, generous block distance furthest is 46 meters, which is very, very far distance apart. All right, and of course, there is also many indoor area like function room, private dining, media, games lounge, reading lounge, which you have also seen. All right. So now let's dive into the unit mix. So in terms of the unit mix itself, once again, we have 6 blocks. All right. So these are the various in terms of the elevation chart. So now let me dive into the unit types. So unit type, nowadays developer, they stop building the 1 bedroom units, and even 2 bed 1 bath, they are starting to eradicate because there is less and less demand for it. All right, 2 bed 1 bath is just not very practical in terms of 4 people going to share 1 bathroom itself. So you're able to see for Pinery, it starts off at 2 bed 2 bath, 120 units, 624 square feet for a 2 bed 2 bath, and they have 10 stacks of it. All right, and then after that, we have a bigger 2 bed 2 bath, which basically only 24 units, 635 square feet, 2 stacks. And then after that, we have another 2 bed 2 bath, 36 units, 667 square feet, the largest one, 3 stacks. All right, all these comprises of 31% of the development. And the show unit itself will be a 2 plus study, all right, which there are 72 units at 700 square foot. This one, 6 stacks, 12%. So you're able to see the 2 bedroom in totality already amasses to 43% of the entire development. Now we go into the 3 bedroom units. So smallest will be, of course, the 807 square feet compact 3 bedroom. There are 4 stacks. All right. Now 24 units of 861 square feet, 2 stacks, right? And then 24 units of 872 square feet, 2 stacks. So this comprises 16.4% of the development. Now we have a few layouts of the 3 bedroom plus the home shelter, all right, at 990 square feet, 1012 square feet, and 1023 square feet. There are 2 stacks, 1 stack, and 1 stack respectively, comprising of 8.1% of the development. Now, 3 bedroom plus home shelter plus study, which is the show unit as well, it'll be 60 units at 1055 square foot, 5 stacks, 10% of the development. Total 3 bedroom comprises 35% of the development. Now, 4-bedroom itself, 24 units for the 4-bedroom itself at 1141 square feet. There are 2 stacks. All right. Now, including 4 plus study will be 36 units, 1195 square feet, 3 stacks. 4-bedroom plus home shelter plus study will be 24 units, 1227 square feet, 2 stacks. 4-bedroom plus home shelter plus study, the bigger version, 1238 square feet, again 24 units, 2 stacks. 4-bedroom plus home shelter plus study, the biggest version, 1389 square feet, 12 units only, 1 stack. All right, so this will comprise 20% of the entire development. Now, lastly, your richest neighbor in the development and the most luxurious layout will be a 5-bedroom plus home shelter, only 12 exclusive units. All right, so guys, this one is really, really dependent on the luck whether you're able to get this large single floor plate luxurious unit. All right, 1475 square feet, only 1 stack, comprising only 2% of the entire development. Total unit count 588 units, super well-sized development. All right. Okay, so this is again the site layout. You're just able to see once again, like I mentioned, the 6 blocks over here. All right, that you're able to see. Okay. Yep, so let's go into the floor plans finally. All right, so we have, like I said, there's no 2-bed, 1-bath in the development. We start off with the 2-bed, 2-bath itself. So typically enter through the entrance here. This is, of course, as usual, parallel open concept kitchen. So what some of my clients actually do is they create a sliding door here so that they actually enclose this open concept parallel kitchen. All right, so they have their living and dining area separated from the kitchen area. All right, so as you can see, easily able to accommodate a 4-seater dining table, and then we have a living area over here, right? It's a very typical dumbbell layout or butterfly layout with your master bedroom ensuite with master bath on the left, and then you have your common bedroom ensuite with the common bath on the right. So this is, of course, the Jack and Jill. Your bath too will, of course, serve as your either guest bathroom or the ensuite for the bedroom too. All right. So you can effectively rent it out as 2 master bedrooms. All right. If you're going to rent out. Okay, so now the other layout now will be the 635 square feet. Okay, so this one basically you can see that you enter through here, then there is a bathroom over here, which is yeah, basically the bathroom for the bedroom 2 itself, as well as your guest bathroom. You have an L-shaped kitchen. All right, you're able to do a 4-seater dining set and your living area, followed by your balcony. So of course you have a master here with an attached bath. Okay, yeah. So this is basically how you will be. All right, so now for the 667 square feet, once again, you're going to enter through here. It's going to be an open concept kitchen. Like I mentioned, if you wish, you are able to enclose it, right? You have a dining set over here. Your living area is here. So balcony is very squarish, so it's good in terms of if you want to place your coffee table or potentially, right? You can even place a small dining set out here in the balcony itself, right? This is a conventional layout. So you enter through here will be your common bedroom, which basically shares the common bathroom that your guests use as well in terms of bathroom 2. All right. And then you have your master bedroom, which is, of course, comes with this attached bath. All right, so now this is the show unit, 700 square foot, 2-bedroom with study. All right, so study, I just want to bring up a point, is super, super fantastic in terms of the layout. You're able to see this wall, you're actually able to hack it, right? You can make this into an enlarged 2nd bedroom. So effectively, you're going to have another master bedroom, right? So in terms of the study itself, of course, if you prefer to keep it in the way it is, this can become your vanity area, right? Or whichever other form of usage that you wish it to be. All right. And it has a very nice enclosed kitchen that is tucked at this corner. All right. Then you're able to accommodate 6-seater dining, you have your living area, and of course your ensuite master. Now, coming to the 807 square feet, so this is something that is very unique in terms of the 3-bedder itself. Usually, you will notice that for the smaller units, they are in terms of the 3-bedder, they will have, it's a conventional layout whereby all the bedrooms are flush to one side. but this time is a dumbbell layout whereby you have like a junior master over here, right? And then after that, you have, of course, your enclosable kitchen, 6-seater dining set, your living area, your balcony, right? And then the other common bedroom will be on the right, along with your master bedroom with its attached bath. All right, so now the 861 square feet. So in terms of the 861 square feet, of course, you will enter through here. And then after that, you have a 6-seater dining set, right? You have a very nice enclosed kitchen tucked here. And then you have your living area, your balcony, all right, your usual 2 common bedrooms, all right, which shares this common bath as well as this serve as your guest bath as well. Then you have your attached master bedroom, okay? Now, 872 square feet. So likewise, very, very similar. Only difference is there is this short area here, which some people, they prefer the privacy, so that people, when they enter, they do not directly look into your dining or living area. There is a short walkway here. Then you can go for this 872 square feet. But essentially, it's going to be a similar layout. 2 common bedrooms, your ensuite master, right, as well as your common bath here and your enclosed kitchen. All right. Okay, so now the 990 square feet. So 990 square feet difference is basically comes with a home shelter. All right, so as you enter, once again, there is an enclosed kitchen. Behind will be your home shelter. 6-seater dining set is not an issue. You have your living area, balcony area, and then you have your 2 common bedrooms, right? And then which will both share this common bathroom as well as serve as your guest bathroom. Then you have the master bedroom, which is of course attached bath as well as ensuite. Okay. All right, so now the 1012 square feet. Okay, so 1012 square feet, 3-bedroom itself, of course, comes with your attached enclosable kitchen, right? Then comes with a home shelter. Then you have a 6-seater dining set, living area, balcony, and the 2 common bedrooms. Once again, they share this common bathroom, similar to the previous layout. And then you have a master bedroom here, which comes with your attached master bath. Okay. 1023 square feet. Once again, layout is very, very similar. All right, enter the unit. Once again, enclosed kitchen. You have your home shelter, 6-seater dining set, living area, balcony, 2 common bedrooms over here, and then you have a common bath here, and then you have your master bedroom with attached bath here. Okay. Next one, 1055 square feet. All right, so this layout, again, it is very similar. Main difference is that there is this flexible study area whereby you can use it, to expand to have an even bigger master bedroom. So developer did not build up the walls for this, so they want to leave it as a very flexible space, like a flexi room. Okay, and then as for the rest of the components itself, is very similar to the previous layout. Now, 1141 square feet. This is the smaller 4-bedroom itself. So once again, enter, you will have your enclosed kitchen. This one, you're able to easily fit an 8-seater dining set, living area, balcony, and you have a Jack and Jill. All right. In terms of your 2 common bedrooms itself, sharing bathroom 2, as well as serving as your common bathroom for your guests. Then you have bedroom 4 over here. And then you have your master bedroom, which comes with attached master bath. Now, 1195 square feet. Once again, of course, you have a very flexible study area over here, whereby if you want, you're able to enclose it and then make it into a study. If not, you have a very big landscape living area here. All right, able to fit an 8-seater dining. Likewise, enclosed kitchen, right? You have your WC over here with your helper's room. All right, you have a common bathroom over here. And then this is your common bedroom, right? And then these 2, again, your common bedrooms, right? All 3 will share this guest bathroom over here. And then after that, you have your attached master bedroom and a balcony. All right, so 1227 square feet, once again, is another 4-bedroom layout. So you have an ensuite master, 2 common rooms, right? 1 more common room here. Then you have a guest bathroom, or for these 3 bedrooms to share, home shelter, right? Then you have a enclosed kitchen here, 8-seater dining set, and a very nice landscape living area, and a balcony. Okay, Same thing, 1238 square feet, very similar layout again, right? Yep. Okay, so now 1389 square feet. All right. So now basically it's just a mirror image. All right. You are able to see there is just the difference is that there is this junior master over here. All right. Instead of another common bedroom, then you have two common bedrooms and one master bedroom. All right, whereby it comes with a walk-in wardrobe. Okay, again, flexible study area, 8-seater dining set, living area. Then this one, of course, it comes with a dry kitchen and wet kitchen. Dry kitchen, they are going to give you a wine chiller as well. All right. Now, 1475 square foot. Okay, so this layout is going to be super luxurious. All right, it comes with the dry kitchen and wet kitchen, easily 8-seater dining set. All right, then you have your living area. Then all this wall here, developer has made it in a sense whereby you're able to hack it away, right? All this wall is so that you're able to extend your living area if you wish to. All right, so there are going to be 3 common bedrooms. All right, master itself, which is really very big, comes with a walk-in wardrobe and attached master bath itself. All right, and then you have a junior master here, which comes with his attached bath, and then another common bathroom here for your common bedroom to share or as your guest bathroom. All right, so now we come to the key design provisions. All right, so the dumbbell layout in terms of type B1, B2, and B4 is very, very efficient. There is no wasted corridor space. Now, there's a wet and dry kitchen like you have seen in the type D5 and E1, which comes with a wine chiller. As for the type C7 itself, it comes with a very unique layout in the sense whereby study space is integrated with the master bedroom, so you can either convert it into your walk-in wardrobe, can be a baby room, or it can just be merely used to expand your master bedroom into a bigger size. Then also flexible layout arrangement for D2, D3, D4, D5 with a designated open study space and a living room for wall openers. Then of course there is also functional and efficient layout in terms of focusing on families and livable space. I believe you guys have seen in terms of the master bedroom, all able to fit a king size bed with 2 side tables. Walk-in wardrobe are also available for selected unit types like you have seen, and they are all using good quality wardrobe design with an end panel dresser provision for all the master, right? There is a his and hers double sink, double basin, for the type E1, which is your 5-bedroom master bedroom itself. Sorry, for your 4-bedroom master bedroom itself. All right. Yes, for your 5-bedroom, sorry. And then for the flexible storage room itself, it comes with a removable wall at D1, D2, which can be converted into a hobby room or open space. And there's also luxurious fittings with furnishers like Smack, Samsung, Yale, Hans Rohe, Dravid, and Frankie. So all very renowned brands. All right. So finally, we have came to the price matrix. All right. So for the price matrix itself, you guys are able to see pricing is really super, super attractive. All right. Of course, like I mentioned, there's no one bedder, there's no 2-bed, 1 bath. Starts off with 2-bed, 2 bath at 624 square feet. Starting price 1.498 million, which is only 2,400 per square foot. All right. So once again, I always advise my clients you take somewhere in the middle because you don't know what's your Q number going to be. So let's say around 2,500 per square foot is about 1.56 million. All right. And then tracking down, of course, we have our 635 and 67 square feet starting off at 1.486 million. Once again, average will be about 1.6-ish million at 2,340 per square foot. All right, now I'll show unit 2 plus study, which is 700 square feet, starting at 1.66 million. Right, it will be average around 1.75 million. 3-bedroom, 807 square feet, starting at 1.93 million. Average will be around 2.017 million. 3-bedroom, 861 and 872 square feet, starting price 2.070 million. 2404 PSF, right? You'll be averaging around 2.15 to 2.818 million. 3-bedroom premium, 990, 1012 and 1023 square feet. You're starting off at 2.352 million, averaging around 2.475, 2.53 and 2.557.5 million, which is 2,005 per square foot. 3 plus study basically is the show unit as well. It'll be 1055 square feet, right? Starting off 2.512 million, averaging around 2.6375 million. 4-bedroom, 1141 square feet, starting at 2.722 million, 2386 per square foot, averaging at 2.852 million. 4 plus study, we have our 1195, 1227, and 1238 square feet, starting at 2.842 million, averaging around 3 billion. All right. 2.987, 3.067, and 3.095. 4-bedroom plus study, the luxury version, which is a show unit, the larger one, 1389 square feet, starting at 3.29 million, all right, averaging around 3.472 million. 5-bedroom luxury, 1475 square feet, starting at 3.508 million, 2378 per square foot, averaging at 3.687 million. All right, so with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this walkthrough on Pinery Residences. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe so that we'll be motivated to, present more of such content to you guys. All right, and with that, I wish you guys all the best in Pinery Residences balloting, and I will see you guys at the show flat. See you.